My mother used to have a brooch that was like a little vase. It was a gold little vase. And she used to put a flower in it. And the flower would come every morning. My father would bring Mom breakfast in bed. For the 35 years of their married life, every morning she had breakfast brought to her in bed on a tray. And in the summer, Dad had an enormous garden, and he would do his garden very, very early in the morning before going to work. And he would cut a rose for her, put it on the tray, bring it to her, and then when she got dressed, she would take the rose and put it in the brooch that could hold a little bit of water, and she would wear it the whole day, and the next day start again a different rose. So the whole summer, the whole flower season, she would wear this brooch with a different flower every day that my dad had cut for her in his garden in the morning before bringing her breakfast to bed. It's a love story like there are few, and it really represented their relationship. So again, jewelry was just another way to tell a story. I am sure, I've never discussed it with her, but I'm sure when she was wearing that brooch, she was telling the world that she was madly in love with this guy. and I'm sure that's what it was. A gold ring that was given to me by a very, very dear friend. Her mother, Phyllis, was an extraordinary woman of elegance and pizzazz and glamour. I always said what defines Phyllis is glamour. Phyllis walked in a room and everything else looked completely drab, and she wasn't flashy or anything like that. She had this extraordinary elegance, and she loved people. So when she spoke to you, you were the most important person in her life, and there was nobody else. And she wore this ring every day of her life, and she passed away, and I received that ring. And I think that first I was so touched, but when I wear that ring, I have Phyllis' strength, and I don't want to say elegance because that would be very pretentious, but her strength and her love for people and her courage. I only have one piece of jewelry left from my mother, and it's this brooch. For some reason, when we had the break-in, it fell off the box that the intruder took with him, and he didn't see it, and I found it behind the door when I came home, and I wear it not very often because it's a rather precious thing, but it's a brooch that she wore all the time. She never wore trousers. She only wore dresses or skirt suits, and on her lapel there was often this brooch. So I wear it when I go out for dinner, or I'm feeling a little bit precious maybe.